Welcome, chat, to the... What is this? The 2.6 special program announcement. I am very hyped for this. I feel like it's been a while since I've posted any Star Rail related content, and in fact, it probably has, because every time I've recorded one, I get distracted, and so I haven't been posting them a lot lately, and I apologize for that. But this one is going up, I assure you of that. And I want to say I'm the most hyped for this, but I'm really not. I've already seen like the drip marketing for 2.7, and I'm already like, gods, I wish it was no, I don't wish it was 2.7 already. Because if it was, that would mean Ting Yun was already coming out, and I do not have any Jades. But let's not take away from the excitement of 2.5. I'm very curious about what they're doing for this patch, because I don't know. It's weird to me that for the new character, we're only getting one new 5-star. I know Genshin has done that several times, but Star Rail up to this point has not. And I'm just curious whether or not, or I'm curious how that's going to like affect the banner formation. Are we going to have the multitude of 5-stars that we did in 2.5? Or is it going to be kind of like what Genshin usually does with its thing, where they only release one new 4-star, one new 5-star, which is just one 5-star, 3 reruns, which if they're doing that, great for them, I guess. I'm just scared as to what those reruns are going to be. Given how far we are into the patch, as much as I hate to say it, like Aventurine and Acheron are on the chopping block right now. And I don't like that, because I wanted to go for another Acheron, but the game, it keeps throwing things at me and I can't escape it. And I really screwed up in the last patch because I was suffering from success. Like, I just sat there and I was like, oh, I want more Mozza. And I came out with a Kafka, a Black Swan, and a Robin. I'm getting a lot of birds, actually. If someone tells me that Kafka is a bird, well, apparently I am good at rolling birds. In any case, I am looking forward to this. I'm curious as to what kind of event or storyline we're going to see. The thing that really has me curious is why they misspelled, like, what's with the weird spelling of Penacony? Like, that confuses me, because I'm like, it's obviously not a typo because they put that on the, like, I don't know, that's a pretty big typo if it is one, but they never corrected it, so I'll assume not a typo. I just don't know. In any case, I'm really excited for this. I want to see what they're gonna throw at us. I know Star has kind of already spoiled this a little bit because, hold on, let me pause before it starts. Because she popped into Discord, going, that she saw the reruns and she was like, oh, damn. And I'm like, that kind of tells me who I think one of the reruns are. Unless she's playing me. And if she is, Star, you're a bitch for that. But well played. Alright, let's get this started. I'm so curious. Ooh. What was that?
With the recent rise in tourism,
there's a school in Penacony?
Some tips for out-of-town visitors who want to explore the campus.
I just got here myself, and I've still got a mission to complete. Bye, Albert.
Color your dreams, free your ideals. Paperfold University students are talented in various fields, with everyone shining in their own. We're going to school? No, I don't want to go back to math class.
The gold
Instrumental Wind Ensemble has won the Penacony's instrumental competition for 25 straight years.
Mr. Rekka, the renowned director, is here in person to mentor us. Oh, we welcome you to join the Drama Society.
Come one.
Okay, I will join the drama club. I'm very interested in the drama club. Thank you.
Excuse me? What are you doing?
Oh, right. Albert, have you heard of the Slumber Nana Association? They're looking for new members. You should check it out.
Oh, ninja.
Is that like
the
a
technique you're teaching the legendary passing out ninjutsu?
what? The legendary passing out
What do you
ninjutsu.
want to get out of attending Paperfold University?
I guess I never really thought about it. But all my friends enrolled, so I thought I might as well too.
Is
This
that
dude folded
even
to
a
peer
question?
pressure.
Mark my words. I will claim the 85th seat in the Genius Society. And I...
Seriously, all you do is talk big. Did you even attend Dr. Ratio's open lecture? And did you actually get that exchange spot at University of Veritas Prime? No.
A genius like me could never be understood by the likes of you, Munden.
Oh my god, we're caught in a battle of nerds. Please, no. Oh man. We're we're dealing with a bunch of uppity college kids. Why? For this very reason, we arranged an exclusive interview.
Dr. Ratio, how do you feel about the
Okay, really
Many
moving
students are
fast,
hoping
don't you
you'll
think?
Take on the role of guest lecturer at Paperfold University.
University of Veritas Prime now offers online courses. With so many ways to pursue education, insisting on guest lectures could be seen as nothing more than self-indulgence. All academies at Paperfold University, 100 points taken away.
Wait, what? Yo, what's up, Fly High? What's up, Lord of All Slots? What's he complaining about? Is like guest lectures for an online course. That's pretty standard. Oh wait, hold on. I just realized that I'm chopping off the top here. Let me see. Sorry about that. But I'm just like, guess that's standard. Like even if the academy went through purely online courses, Ratio, guest lectures would still be a thing. It would still be a thing. You would just be like asked to like pop in on a Skype or a Zoom call or something. Chill.
Dr. Ratio, please hold on a second. I don't fully understand your area of research, but I have a few simple questions.
Ratio doesn't have an area of research. He just researches everything.
Does
He
Paperfold
knows
University
all.
have any killer
Even how much
you
toilet paper you
recommend?
use in the bathroom. I don't know how he knows that, but he
This
knows.
student isn't too concerned about dietary matters. So, what are some
He's on
must-visit
he's on that
spots at
all
Paperfold
he's on that raw fruit diet.
Right.
No, what is it called? Raw vegan diet? I think is what it's called. I don't know. I just know that there's this raw diet where you are only allowed to eat like uncooked vegetables and fruits. I'm pretty sure it's the raw vegan diet, which is like really strict. Stole his microphone. I love it. Oh.
Actors, take your positions.
Oh, damn, we were. Who is he? Who is he, and when does he get to be playable? I'm sorry. Who be he, and when do we get to play as him? I want him to be playable. I like his design. Watch everybody complaining that he's like all brown or some shit.
I shall unleash the
Wait, is she using her shuriken as a surfboard? That's so cool.
on above, dazzling brocade ink painting.
Oh my god.
Bananas within their peels. We
What the fuck was Can I go back a second? Okay, couple of things that I want to go over real quick. Let's see it again. Let's see it again. Come on.
The power of ninjutsu here is quite dim. I shall unleash the vibrant colors of deadly ninjutsu. Ha! By the great lawn above, dazzling brocade ink painting.
There. Okay, I love this homage to Boot Hill, and I wonder if this is also a part of... I wonder if this is like going to be a standard animation for the Galaxy Rangers, is that they're always going to be grabbing like a bounty poster. Because that is such a cool little detail. I'm very curious. Or if it's just like a little...
Like banana.
Yeah, so this guy, what is his... Dude, this is like insane Zhongli. This is like, what the hell is this? Like bananas with their peels. Peel back the layers of sanity and bring yourself to the center stage.
Bananas within their peels. We can never break free of its encapsulation.
Finally, all preparations leading up to the climax are in place. Let us welcome the beatific final act.
Wait, I'm sorry. Yo, was that Robin up there up on the turntable? I love it. We gonna get another Robin song, maybe? Well, really another Chevy song, but I don't care. I love her music.
Your name will carry your ideas, your convictions, and your destiny.
This dude is insane, and I want to play as him. Unless he's a bad guy.
So the decision is yours to make.
But really, it's more just like I like his design than anything else. Okay, okay. I'm gonna be honest. This trailer is doing more to sell Rappa to me than the drip marketing did. I've seen people complain about Rappa's design, and I'm like, I don't think her design is bad at all. I think people were just like hating for no reason. No offense. It's just like her design is fine. I saw people complain that it's too much of a they were like too much of a ZZZ vibe, and I'm like, that's not a hit against her design at all. People who are saying is like, oh, it looks too much like ZZZ, and I'm like, I love ZZZ designs. I think they look really cool. Some people say it's like, oh, they're too saturated, they're not colorful enough, and it's like, it's a post-apocalyptic world. ZZZ is a world that is going through an apocalypse. I don't know what you were expecting. A lot of people say they don't like... I don't know. I think it's the horns on her head. And I'm like, I can see that. I would say that, yeah, if you remove the horns, it would probably look a little bit better. But I don't think they're the worst part at all about it. And then I saw one of the most... I hate to bring this up here, but I saw one of the most disrespectful comments ever. And it was like, somebody was like, can we make a petition to replace the VA with Maury Calliope, the VTuber? I was like, I really wanted to start a thread with this guy. I was like, oh, you did not say that. And I realized this person probably said it as a joke. Probably meant it as a joke. But that's not cool. That's not a very funny joke to say that, oh, you would prefer this person to play this when this other person worked very hard to get the job. Like, it's not easy to get picked as a voice actor for something like this. So being like, oh, I want her to be voiced by a VTuber because their design aesthetic is similar, just, it feels bad to me, honestly. I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk away from this because you're just gonna piss me off. Yeah, exactly. In any case, but yeah, I have to say, I think the trailer is doing a better job of selling her, which is always a good thing. Because, and I feel so bad for Rappa as well, because this is the problem with one-off characters, is that they have to be, they're a lot harder to sell when they just pop in out of nowhere. Because we have no real, I know people are going to say, it's like, oh, Rappa was mentioned in, dude, I've heard her voice actor in Molly Zhang's stream. Oh, Molly Zhang. Bad with name. And holy shit, I love her. I love how she talks. I love how she talks. One-off characters have this disadvantage about being sold for people to want to roll, because they just pop up out of nowhere. And while she was referenced in a previous patch, it just, like, them getting referenced isn't enough. So they have to, like, the drip marketing just comes out of nowhere. Characters like Sunday, or even the 5-star Ting Yun, it's like, we've all been expecting those for a while. So unfortunately, I think that she's gonna, I don't think her banner is gonna be that popular when a lot of people are already looking forward to those characters. Plus, if the reruns are really good, then Rappa's sales might get hit hard. Now, don't get me wrong. She's still going to sell well, I think. I think she's going to sell well because there are a lot of people who don't roll until they finish a story. And there's also a lot of people who just love to collect new characters. So I think she's still going to do well, but I think she's not going to do as well as she could have until her rerun, when more people know about her story. That's my main thing to talk about with that one. Oh, codes. Give me a second. I forgot to pull up the codes for people so that they could get them. Let me see. I know that they're somewhere in Nyx's Discord. Dun 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 dun. Wait, hold on. Did I miss them? Should be. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, she was mentioned in the War Dance, but a mentioning just isn't enough to get, like, people super hyped, I don't think. At least, not in my opinion. I guess that's not entirely true. I think, aren't people, like, really excited for, Rupert or something like that? Like another member of the Genius Society? Just gonna leave that up for, like, the next 20 minutes. So. Alright, where does it start back? Dun, dun. Wow.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good
Wait,
evening.
hold on. I gotta pause, because I don't want to disrespect Albert and not allow people to see his drip. My man went all out on this shit tonight. Or this morning, because for some reason the live stream is at 6:30 in the morning. I get it. I know Asia server, it actually would have been like further on in the afternoon, but come on. 6:30 in the morning? Who's up at that? I'm up at that time, but I do love his little outfit. Also, hey, we got little chibi Dr. Ratio, little Herda. Oh wait, no, that's Herda's normal size. I'm sorry. And then Rappa.
To the version 2.6 Annals of Penacany's Moppo Age special program.
Oh, so it is Penacany. But why is... I would have preferred if they just spelled it like Penacony and just made the A thing, because I can't help but read that as Pine
It's your
Canny.
avian buddy Albert, aka Flow King, here to guide you.
Flow King?
Veritas Ratio at your service.
Please tell me Albert is going to be dropping a mixtape in the middle of this live stream. I'm begging.
After watching the PV just now, what are your impressions?
I thought this was supposed to be an academic seminar.
I want him to drop
Why is
the
it so
mixtape.
chaotic again?
I'd say there's not much difference between Penacony's indulgences and its academic pursuits. The campus is full of performances, graffiti, and even ninjas.
That's right. I myself
Okay.
am a ninja.
Here, I'm gonna move
Never
myself
mind.
back over here.
Albert, can you explain why we've come back to Penacony again?
Here, I'll just make myself a little bit smaller, so this way I'm not
Penacony's
in
Liverpool
Albert's
University
way.
has extended an invitation to the entire cosmos. This prestigious cosmic institution is preparing for a new semester and its anniversary celebrations.
The fact
For
we're going to
this
school
very
again.
occasion, the university is preparing.
You're
to
really
hold a
bringing me down,
truly
Hoyo.
special
Really bringing me down.
academic seminar. As celebrities and shareholders of Penacony, the crew of the Astral Express has been invited by the university to attend the event as distinguished guests.
Turns out the people of Penacony are so dedicated to ninjutsu, they even study it in their dreams.
The history of this university is closely intertwined with that of Penacony.
I mean, I
According to
study
legend,
ninjutsu in my dreams all the
Liverpool
time.
University was established in the
Rasengan!
pioneering era. It was initially a training ground for dreamweavers and was
Oh
founded by
my
Glox,
God, I
part of
would-
the Nightingale family.
Best college
Avenue
ever
in
if you can
Goldenhour was
study
also named after this
ninjutsu
former
as an elective.
That's right. A dreamscape school is unlike those of the real world. Imagination can be brought to life in dreams, giving Paperfold University a unique edge in its teaching methods. Dean Glox hoped that this university will provide a more open, free, and imaginative curriculum, supplying the cosmos with innovative minds. So today, we have the honor of welcoming
I just
the
thought of this.
cosmic singer
Do
and
we
the
have
Paperfold
we gotten
University
a new
alumni
imaginary
to share with the audience
Ascension
all
material
there is
yet?
to know about the university.
It just hit me. I was like, I'm not sure. Yo, Albert, what happened to you? Looking a little, folded over there, my friend. Oh my God, pixel art! Wait, no. We want the jade one. We want the jades. Wait a minute, is that Robird? Is that the Robin bird? I just realized. What is this? Why do I feel like... Anyone else kind of feel like we're going through like a weird fever dream right now? Careful there, Albert. Ah, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie, all the chirping is kind of giving me a headache. Like, the high-pitched chirping is actually like starting to give me a slight headache. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Which leads me to go ahead and say this real quick, and I just want to go ahead and make this clear to everybody who always wants to comment on, like, whenever there's VA drama going on right now. Please remember, a lot of the VAs are on strike right now. So it's like, if there's ever an issue and you're wondering, is like, hey, why is it that these VAs aren't there? Why aren't they getting listed? There's nothing odd going on. It's just that the strike is happening. And right now, Formosa is which is the company in charge of dubbing Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. And I don't know, I would say ZZZ as well, maybe. But basically speaking, Formosa, the company that handles the dubbing of this stuff, is kind of just not wanting to handle this well, honestly speaking. Because literally, all that would happen is that the companies in charge of handling this dubbing, all they have to do is sign an AI writer, and boom, there we go. Or at the very least, just sign that, yeah, they won't utilize AI to replicate their voice actors' voices without permission or compensation. That's all it takes. The fact that they're so slow about this definitely leaves things to be very uncomfortable. And it really says something about the companies, in my personal opinion. But I'm not going to get into that. I am not, I'm not a part of that race yet. But yeah, that's really all that's going on. It sucks because it's like we're hitting the edge of where they probably had content recorded, because this stuff is always like kind of the last stuff that gets recorded. So it's possible the game will still be dubbed, but it's quite possible this is the last portion of the game that is actually dubbed in English. So we might be playing 2.7 or even 2.8 if there is one in Japanese or Chinese. So be prepared for that. Yeah, people who are that's gonna really suck, because people are gonna be mad at Hoyo, and it's like, this isn't Hoyo doing this. Hoyo is just the game developer. You got to talk to the studio in charge of dubbing for the game. That's a whole other business. So please remember, if you are watching this live stream and wondering why Hoyo is not having this issue fixed, this is not a Hoyoverse problem. This is 100% beyond their power. This is a completely separate studio that is handling this whole issue, and they're not doing a good job of it. Wait, hold on. Are you telling me that if Soulglad tanks, the entire universal economy just crashes? Yikes. Ooh, drama class. I like drama. I like drama class. I like acting. I'm not a very good one, but I like acting. Is located at Moment of Soul. With easy access, you'll get there as soon as you start dreaming. From the moment you step onto campus, you'll be surrounded by the vibrant energy of music. One example is the Central Plaza, the school's landmark, which acts as the main stage for the yearly anniversary music party. Also, the Glock sculpture by the teaching building is a famous attraction. Many students stop by to pay their respects before their final exams, praying to the founder not to fail you. Does that really work? Using your imagination is great, but I'd recommend studying. It's probably more effective. I think they should have thought about this a little bit more before they went this route, because when the backs are turned, I can't tell who's chirping and who's I can't tell who's chirping. So it's like, who's talking? It takes a variety of context clues to figure this out. The other possibility is they replace the English VAs. The thing is, though, is that they'd have to definitely go for non-union VAs, but even non-union VAs are kind of like refusing to work these jobs without at least that level of safety of saying it's like, hey, you need to sign an AI writer. Which is a waiver that states that the company in question will not use their voices to train any form of AI program or any such thing without the consent of the voice actor. And if they do so, they will be compensated, that the voice actor will be compensated. It's like literally they could probably get around the main strike if they just been like, okay, look, if sign an AI writer. But I guess it's because contracts aren't up, and I'm not sure you can add something to a contract once everything has been signed. So it's like their only other option might be to let for the voice actors contracts to expire first and then re-sign later. I don't know. I really hope they don't go the route of replacing VAs, because it's like a lot of these VAs have just straight up are very great people. I've had the opportunity to see the streams they've had among their friends and everything, and I'm like, these are really great people. Some of the, like, I know Sayu VTuber who voices Jing Yuan. I say that because for some reason more people know him as Sayu rather than Alejandro. I've watched his content for years, and he seemed like a really great guy. So I would really hate to see any of these VAs lose their jobs just because the game company is wanting to be an asshole. Oh, I see a chest! Okay, guys. We now know there's a chest in a classroom. Is that a walkway or a track? That looked like a track. Prepared for the possibility? Yeah, that's true, I guess. Where did all these monkeys come from? Wait, so the latest fad on campus is just to have a monkey running around? Are they just on our shoulders? Oh, so long ago. Looks like Mr. Albert is quite reminiscent. Uh-oh! I think Albert's a college dropout! Honestly, completely fair. Completely valid. Oh. It's a super snowy owl university.
Snowy owl university.
Why didn't you delete that last part? Please stop using me as a sacrificial lamb to get reactions.
But it's so much fun, Albert.
Snowy Ninja. Let's focus on Paperfold University instead.
It's so funny. I love it.
In the version 2.6 Trailblaze continuance mission.
Okay, good. It is 2.6. I was worried that I mislabeled the stream.
Ninja and humanity, the Trailblazer will enter Pennacone's Paperfold University as an auditing student to experience the joys of campus life. Not only will you be classmates with March 7th and Don Hong, but you'll
Wait a
also
minute.
make new
Did he say that we
friends
got put in the auditing department?
Now
Does that mean we have to do math?
I wonder which academy the Trailblazer will be placed in.
Since they're a festive superstar of Penacony, they should attend Charmony Academy.
Or, since the Trailblazer is now the captain of the Radiant Feldspar and a Penacony shareholder, they'll end up in Fortune Academy.
Given how creative they are, Dreamweaver Academy isn't out of the realm of possibility either.
No need to keep our guests guessing. Given the Trailblazers' personality, of course they'll make their own choice.
I choose whichever one was the acting and drama class one. I'll take that.
With Mr. Rekka, the famous director and guest professor at Paperfold University, acting as the examiner.
That's right. Mr. Rekka is famous across the cosmos. He's the genius behind Soul Shattered Darkstar and has launched the careers of countless major stars across the universe.
He's also a psychopath, from what I understand.
This year's tuning test has been turned into an audition.
Why are you so excited all of a sudden, Snowy Ninja?
I don't actually know if the guy that they showed was Director Rekka or anything like that, but I'm just taking a guess.
I've always had a dream of becoming one of Mr. Rekka's leading men. Perhaps
More like leading
I should
bird,
join
but
the auditions as well.
do it, do it, do it, do it! In-game Albert.
Moreover, during the anniversary,
We're still waiting for
members
playable
of the
Albert.
Sweet Dreams troupe will step in for the teachers, acting as assistant nanas and prof nanas.
Assistant nanas? Prof nanas?
Huh?
Well, it's just as Miss Robin said earlier. Slumber Nana Monkey has become incredibly, overwhelmingly trendy at Paperfold University. Bananese is the most popular form of communication at Paperfold University.
Why does this sound like the start to a horror movie?
It's perfectly appropriate. The rise of a culture always seems profound, but in reality, it's often quite bizarre.
Yeah,
usually
you
a
don't
mastermind
say.
behind such phenomena. Can we truly believe the meteoric rise of Slumber Nana Monkey was entirely natural?
When something out of the ordinary happens, you can bet there's something or someone behind it. This could very well be the sorcery of the emotionless, soulless, and merciless evil ninja Osaru at work.
Apes? Monkeys? Bananas? I feel like the truth isn't too far out of reach.
This kind of drivel cannot be permitted to spread any further. Albert, do you have any means to put a stop to it?
On this point, I'd like to remind everyone of something. Remember back in 2.3, when another well-known director, Sparkle, sent the Trailblazer a message?
You mean when it said Dr. Primitive actually loves to eat bananas? A masked fool would never reveal information without a twist. They're always playing pranks.
Don't worry. This is exactly why I'm here in Penacany. Silvergun Chiro will also be lending me a
Oh,
hand.
are we meeting
With the
Dr.
strength of
Primitive?
the ninja
Is that
hero,
what's going on?
all
I'm so
wickedness will be
confused.
purged.
Next up, let's start by watching a video to learn about our new Galaxy Ranger friend, the Dazzling Ninja.
Oh, thank God, finally.
Rapper!
Maybe now we'll get some information I actually understand. Oh, no, that was a doll, or rather an automaton, that was meant to act as Albert. Albert was not actually at the war dance, which is kind of sad. Okay, she looks pretty cool. I also like how she uses those not just as a full shuriken, but she also uses them as like small sights, which makes sense, really. Oh my God, that is so cool. Hold up, play that back. Play that back real fast. First of all, I do like that. Oh my God, I love how it's basically first-person shooter. Oh?
According to my intel, Rappa has
Woohoo, Kindle Bird!
always considered herself a ninja. And she attributes everything in the world to ninjutsu. It's as if the world she sees is different from everyone else.
Ah, so she's
Her
crazy.
world is filled with ninjas.
Fits right in
and
with every other
ninjutsu.
member of the cast we got, so...
Her entire worldview is fundamentally different from others?
No matter. The way of the ninja has many
Gonna
forms,
raise this up a
but
little
they
bit.
all converge in the end. Even if our ways of speaking differ, I am certain we ninjas will understand one another.
For instance, when she mentioned the silver gun Shura, she was actually referring to Boot Hill. She also calls Dunhung Ninja Hiryu. And the Trailblazer?
Who
the
turned off
base
my
combat
captions? I did not turn
ninja.
those off.
Correct. Can you guess who Ninja Ruri and the songstress ninja are?
Rory is referring to March 7th. And I suppose the songstress ninja is Miss Robin?
Exactly. Twirling Ninja is truly a master of the erudition. She has already grasped the way of the ninja.
Kuru ninjutsu.
Due to her unique way of perceiving the world, Rappa tends to identify key features of things and then describe them using ninja-related terms. Basically, she sees everything around her through a ninjutsu lens.
By the way, the
What is
name
her
Rappa
ninja code
quite
for
unusual.
ratio?
Does it have any special meaning?
It means, of all ninjutsu methods, this name suggests, my heart shall remain unmoved until evil has been purged and justice enacted. This is the way ordained by the Great Lan.
In essence, it means wiping out evil and standing up for justice, which is the core belief of the Galaxy Rangers.
I've heard that
I'm not gonna lie, I think the Galaxy Rangers are probably might be
freed experimental test subjects persecuted by evil
one of my favorite
ninjas,
organizations,
and helped
besides
a
the
village
Astral
that was
Express,
tricked
of
by the
course.
evil ninja Rosaru, among many other such deeds. It seems as if Rappa's heart really will remain unmoved until evil has been purged and justice enacted. As for Rappa's unique way of speaking,
Hey, leave her alone. I
version
think she's
2.6
fine.
Trailblaze continuance mission.
Thank you, Snowy Ninja, for your insightful explanation. I am excited to see what destiny holds for this meeting of ninjas at Paperfold University.
In getting to know Rappa, you'll undoubtedly notice her strong commitment to justice and a fierce opposition to evil.
I do
Traits shared by
want to pause real quick and just kind of bring this up. So I think that my favorite part about playing Star Rail is that every chapter is a story. It's probably one of the most annoying parts about Genshin, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but Genshin Impact is like, usually it's like the first couple patches, that's story, and then every other patch is just, oh yeah, hey, we kind of have this big event that doesn't really tie into anything, and we just kind of want you to do this for a few weeks to just kind of give, like, it always feels like fluff and filler. At least that was my experience for a lot of stuff when I first started playing, and then it just kind of became something that's what it felt like as I got into it later. Whereas everything that we do in Star Rail so far truly is like, okay, you're continuing the story. Like, yes, this can kind of be seen as filler, but it is all designed around continuing the specific stories of each nation. There's plenty of references. Like, just in the last chapter, we finally got to hear more about Belobog, even though it took place on the Xianzhou Luofu. We got to see that, okay, Luca was used to represent Eurillo 6 in a big martial arts competition because they're trying to get their name out there so that they can expand. We had the whole stuff with Topaz and everything. Every chapter is a continuation of every previous story that we've been doing so far, and that's my favorite part about Star Rail. Whereas in Genshin Impact, I feel like it's just all a bunch of like unrelated material that just kind of pops up out of nowhere. I mean, we know that the last patch before any big version update is usually like, okay, a big hint as to what happens next. But other than that, it always feels like it's just a bunch of tiny, small events. Or rather, really big events that just kind of pop up out of nowhere. It's supposed to distract you for a few weeks. And it really doesn't. Again, I could be wrong. I might just be looking through everything through like a very skewed lens as somebody who was like, got to a point where he was no longer enjoying Genshin Impact. So, who knows? Maybe things have changed and maybe I am just misremembering everything.
By all Galaxy Rangers.
I don't want to like lose the
Exactly.
hype
You can
of
better
what's going on
understand
with
their
Star
mindset
Rail by talking about
through
negative
combat style.
stuff.
As fellow Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill once said, "Holy forkaroni, she's really strong."
He also said she could crush a
Let's
star
dive into a
between her
demonstration
fingers,
of Miss
so...
Rappa's ninjutsu.
When I use my technique, I enter the
Oh
graffiti
my
state,
god, that's so
swiftly moving forward,
cool!
attacking any enemies in my path.
So this is dazzling ninjutsu, huh? There's graffiti
That
all over
is
the place.
so cool!
Are you sure you didn't pick this up from a certain hacker?
Wait, is that a skateboard you're standing on?
No, it's her shuriken.
This is a ningu. Time to unleash a flurry of ninjutsu techniques.
But here's my question.
When entering combat in the graffiti
Oh,
state,
okay.
I reduce the toughness of all enemies irrespective of weakness types.
Ooh.
During battle, Rappa's skill will inflict imaginary type damage on all enemies.
After activating my ultimate,
Okay. So this is becoming a part of the meta now, which I'm not necessarily, like, complaining about, by the way. I'm just saying that this is now becoming standard for the characters, is that they either they break weakness irrespective of weakness type, or they implant it when the battle starts. Because that has been a very good amount of character so far in terms of, like, who's supposed to be DPS. Like, Acheron can, whenever she uses her ultimate, can deplete weakness no matter what. Firefly can implant fire weakness and diminish weakness irregardless of type, as long as she's in her her combustion state. And am I missing anybody else? Boot Hill can also do that with his ultimate, implant physical weakness. So this is becoming a very popular ability, and I wonder at what point they're going to decide to stop using that particular style, because it's kind of becoming like every DPS is doing this.
I enter the seal form state, gain a certain number of chroma ink points, and unleash Ningu, Demon Bane Petal Blade.
Aha, a first-person combat perspective. How utterly unexpected.
Ooh, take a look. The opponent is a new enemy which will appear in version 2.6.
What the heck?
What are they yelling? Banacademics publishing academic titles?
This is the Green Banana's ultimate combo move.
Fear not the approaching foes.
What?
The first few hits of Ningu, Demon Bane Petal Blade, deal imaginary blast damage, and the final hit deals imaginary to all enemies. During seal form, my weakness break efficiency is increased, allowing me to reduce the toughness of enemies even without imaginary weakness. Check it. Dazzle tabs, hidden blades. That's
Yep,
just a
kinda
tease
figured that
for
one
a
out.
ninja like me, taking evil is a breeze, ain't afraid of no enemy. Bring in the heat, time to show 'em real skills. Can't be beat. With danger ahead, weakness.
Did she just... Hold up. Sorry, I was so distracted watching the animation. I didn't realize it until she was like halfway through. She broke into a rap right in the middle. Oh my god. Oh.
Type ignored. In the dojo, no luck, just power explored.
That's so
Reduce
good.
toughness, cut 'em down with ease. Every strike I hit brings them to their knees.
I love it. I love it.
Is this the ninja mantra that Rappa was talking about?
Perfect timing.
No.
We also invited the famous singer Rail to perform Rappa's PV song, No Dazzle, No Break.
Wait.
This will undoubtedly teach you all what real essence of the ninja mantra is about.
Can't wait. Yeah.
Great! And now it's time to take a look at version 2.
I'm mad. I'm officially mad about this banner. I'm officially mad about this banner, guys. They put Yukong on here, and everybody knows I've been trying to E6 Yukong for the longest time, but every time I'm like, I roll for a 5-star, she's never there. And it's like, I want to E6 her, but the game won't let me. It won't put the banners on there. It won't put her banner on there. Okay. Hold on. I gotta take care of this real quick. Oh, sorry, I just gotta do something real quick. Shouldn't take me more than another 5 seconds. Don't worry. I'm still here. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just I had to make an order real quick.
2.6 is batters. In version 2.6,
I hate that I'm skipping.
First half warp event. Trailblazers can.
Is that a new light cone? Why does that fucker's face look like Shinji Mato from Fate?
Acquire the limited 5-star
I don't
character.
know that I like whoever that is.
5-star light cone, ninjutsu
I'm just like,
dazzling.
I see a new light cone.
Will also have a boosted drop rate.
And just so you all know, the limited 5-star.
Okay. Ooh, I can skip this with no regrets. Thank you. Get at Dragon Boy. I don't need you. I've got you and your light cone. All right, how much is phase 2 gonna wipe me out?
Character Dan Heng, Imbiber Lune, is returning. And at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone brighter than the sun will become available once again.
Of course,
the 4-star light cone Dreams montage has also been.
Tell me that doesn't just look like that does not look like you know who. That looks just like, I swear there is a CE with exactly this kind of appearance on FGO. I swear. Either that or I'm losing my effing mind. I don't know.
Been added to this banner lineup.
And in version 2.6's second half warp event.
Damn it. I really wanted to go for E1 Acheron this, but I got no pulls.
Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star
I'm
character.
screwed.
The limited 5-star light cone.
I mean, I might still try for her or something just to see if I get her.
The drop
But
rates
I don't
of the
know.
limited 5-star
I don't care about you.
Shireen and the limited 5-star light cone Inherently Unjust Destiny will also be boosted.
Time for a short break. The program will resume in just a few moments.
Okay. Yeah, second half of this one is definitely carrying the patch. It's insane. I'm literally just like, ugh, why? Why does I mean, I already knew Acheron, like, if she got a rerun, it was going to be at this time. But I was like, oh, I gotta pull for Fei Xiao. And then I was like, oh, I really want that E2 Moza because reasons, I guess. I was like, I don't know. I usually am like, oh, 4 stars. I should definitely try to E2 that, right? Because that's when they're at their best, or usually E2 or E4. And then that took forever to get that E2. And I ended up with Kafka, Black Swan, and Robin. And now it's like, okay, yeah, you are not going for Acheron. So unless, like, I just decide to throw a random 10 pull in her direction, Acheron is not happening. Which sucks. I will say, first half isn't bad. But I do think Hoyo messed up by including DHIL into that. That, in my opinion, was their biggest mistake. Because if you're trying to sell Rappa as a big imaginary damage dealer, maybe don't put her into contest with the best imaginary damage dealer in the game. Actually, I'm pretty sure it like DHIL is still one of the top performing characters in this game. So it's just not even a fair competition for her. I actually feel kind of bad. Like, what the frick? What's Hoyo thinking? Still skipping. You have guarantee and saving it for Ting Yoon.
Welcome
there.
Back. Let's keep showcasing the exciting and vibrant life at Paperfold University. After resolving the turmoil at Paperfold University, the
Are we getting
incredible campus life
Is that a free light cone or is that a wallpaper?
Take the music party, for instance, which is being enthusiastically prepared. It's the highlight of the Dreamlight anniversary, where students from different academies will express their dreams and vitality through music. In the version event Sound Hunt Ninjutsu Inscription, the Trailblazer can take part in the Dreamlight Anniversary Music Party as the band manager, working with the band leader, the dazzling ninja hero, aka Rappa, leading the band in performances.
Is there any limit to the Trailblazers' ever-expanding career path?
No.
And now,
No, there is
band
not.
manager? What exactly does a band manager even do?
We manage the band.
Chanting ninja
Duh.
music that touches the audience. The honorable baseball bat ninja.
Dr.
will be
Ratio, I
lending
thought you
a
knew
hand
everything.
in discovering musical inspiration.
False advertisement.
That's right. The Trailblazer will journey around the world, exploring places where peculiar rhythm patterns have appeared and record the unique musical beats. For example, the Bird Duet at Paperfold University.
This is reminding me of that one video that
patterns of the music and the bird.
that I watched, and it
Just a
was
heads up, if
this
you
guy going
accidentally
around
miss a beat,
and
the whole performance
recreating
might fall
Old Town Road
Trailblazers
using
send the
only
rhythm
sounds
to the
found
dance.
at a dog
The
shelter.
music party will feature 3 performances on the central stage, each with a distinct style. The band manager's goal is to ensure all 3 shows go off without a hitch. After collecting enough audio tracks, the Trailblazer can arrange and edit the tracks to create a full composition. Once the
Ooh.
composition is completed, the background music in the performance scene will change accordingly. Band members
Okay,
will take
that's
the
cool.
stage, and the lighting and some set pieces will move to the rhythm of the music.
Sway to the cosmic beat together.
Of course, while preparing for the 3 live performances with the band, many music-loving friends will step in to offer their help.
Yes,
Such as the
Serval
musical veteran
mentioned.
from the band
I mean, actually,
Mechanical
Serval's
Fever,
there.
Or
Yes.
Miss Robin, a graduate of Charmony Academy. Both are very supportive of this new band. Finish the event to receive
Okay, it's
the
like cone.
4-star event like
I love how this looks. Oh, that's cute.
Cone, Ninja
That's a really
Records,
cute light cone. I
Sound
want it.
and its superimposition material.
Oh, it's
as
destruction?
a whole.
What? I guess to be fair, we
Furthermore,
have not
as
gotten
an
a free
outstanding
destruction
band
one.
manager, the honorable
What's it
baseball
do?
bat ninja is responsible for resolving the members' emotional struggles and inspiring the
I'm
entire
sorry, have you
band
seen
to
more
work together
accurate weld?
harmoniously.
I suppose it's to be expected. Band members often have their share of uncertainties and frustrations. It's only natural.
So long as no one leaves the
I thought you
band,
didn't even
drops
know
out
what
of
a
school,
band
or
manager
starts lying to
does.
each other, everything will be just
Now
fine.
you're talking like you know. Did you read a book in between this whole scheme?
Perhaps the band will experience a whirlwind of emotional highs and lows, going through tears and laughter, before successfully pulling off their final show.
Rest assured, everyone, I'll be giving it my all every step of the way.
So, is there any other intriguing content in version 2.6, or is that all?
Obviously not.
That's not all. In version 2.6, the Trailblazer will receive an offer from a familiar face to work together. One Chirillo.
Oh? What are those? You guys see that, right? What? I realize that it's like they're going to explain it, but I'm just kind of curious. What's with these little paint tubes with the lightning, wind, and imaginary symbols on them for?
6 was reconnected to the Silver
What are those
Rail.
for?
Our old friend Sampo took a trip beyond the stars and stumbled upon a new business opportunity. He's gearing up to open a Mr. Cold Feet store, which deals in memes, and he's inviting the Trailblazer to invest and make a fortune.
Without a doubt, Sampo is Eurillo 6's ultimate wheeler dealer.
I wouldn't trust any money-making schemes that come from a masked fool.
Rest assured,
Oh, why not?
Sampo might have tricked all his pals, but he never deceived the Trailblazer.
Bullshit!
During the Mr. Cold Feet store event, all the Trailblazer needs to do is submit different materials to Sampo each day, synthesize meme products, and collect dividends. Plus, you'll be able to see what buyers from all corners of the universe have to say about the merchandise.
Oh, is this
So he only spares the Trailblazer from his tricks?
Bullshit!
According
I don't
to the
believe that.
rules, other than working with Cold Feet Full Ninja,
Okay, never mind what I was saying. They did not tell us what the paint tubes were for. And that kind of bugs me.
Baseball Bat Ninja will be
I wanna know
entrusted
about
with
the
another
paint
special
tubes.
task from Wen Chi in version 2.6.
Don't tell me. It's another wanted notice for Boot Hill?
Duh.
Given that Boot Hill's bounty keeps rising, it's no wonder everyone is searching for him.
I'm not.
The objective of this assignment is to collect information on the recent happenings of the Galaxy Rangers in Penacony. In the shadow of the Ranger event, the Trailblazer must complete different assignments to obtain rewards.
Galaxy Rangers, plural. Seems like Rappa is also under investigation.
Oh no, Rappa, what did you
Where
do?
the Galaxy Rangers go, you'll find both justice and bounties. Let's all thank Mr. Wen Chi.
In addition to these events, version 2.6 will bring us the much-anticipated third Simulated Universe DLC update, following
Okay,
the Swarm
what's this?
disaster and Golden Gears. This time, a massive void known as the Unknowable Domain has appeared within the simulated universe. Originally, this part of the simulated universe was in the process of simulating a historical event known as the Scholar's Strife, which followed the Second Emperor's War.
Hang on a second. That's, far too many confusing ninja phrases to understand.
Treating this kind of mental sluggishness takes more than a day. Albert, please provide a more detailed explanation for everyone.
Rude. You calling
I
her
get it.
stupid?
After all, it's a research
Although compared to
topic
Dr.
that
Ratio,
only
everyone is
geniuses
kind of
would
an idiot, so I guess that's fair.
And this time, there's also some juicy gossip about Madame Herda.
Hmm?
So, what exactly is the Scholar's Strife?
It's quite a long story. After Emperor Rupert II's death, many scholarly factions fought tooth and nail for his legacy. The right to distribute and use the Scepter System's computational resources. In short, the Scepter System is a cluster of inorganic bionic neurons created by Rupert II. It functioned as his external thinking unit and had incredible processing capacity. After the Second Emperor's War,
I understood none
numerous
of that.
intact Scepter units were handed over to the Intelligentsia Guild by the IPC for research. For scholars, even gaining access to just 1%, or even 1/10,000th of the system's computational power would drastically reduce the difficulty of their research and significantly speed up their results.
This disparity in productivity is what ultimately fueled the Scholar's Strife.
As for the unknowable domain, it involves a personal rumor about Madame Herda.
Ooh?
Can we even talk about this, madam?
I have nothing to be ashamed of, and I wouldn't exactly label it as a rumor either. Even for a genius such as myself, the journey of scientific research is not without its challenges. My research goal is to expand the total knowledge of the universe. But every time I feel on the verge of a breakthrough, some inexplicable obstacle seems to arise, hindering my progress.
Looks like even the great twirling ninja has her setbacks from time to time.
I
And
love that
I
she's the
believe that
twirling
this
ninja.
unknowable
It's
domain
funny.
is one of those inexplicable obstacles. It's preventing us from gaining specific knowledge and unearthing a particular part of history.
Correct! Thus, the great Madam Herta has decided to simulate the scepter system, resurrect Emperor Rupert II, and add a 5th collaborator to the simulated universe in order to push past this research bottleneck.
Let's get straight to the point. I need the Trailblazers' help to gather data on the scepter. As a result, the combat rules in this simulated universe will be completely different from the previous ones.
Oh?
In the simulated universe, a knowable domain, the Trailblazers' combat buffs, will be centered on the scepter and its components. The Trailblazer can acquire and equip up to 3 scepters, each possessing unique offensive effects and charging conditions.
Oh,
In
that's
combat,
interesting.
Once specific conditions are met, a scepter can be activated to deliver powerful attacks on the enemy. During exploration, you can also acquire components and decision components that can be equipped onto the scepter, creating extraordinary combo effects during combat.
Oh? And
Okay.
how exactly do components differ from decision
Yes, thank you, Dr. Ratio. Asking the
Components
real
provide
questions here.
significant
Thank
boost to the
you.
effects of the scepter. Decision components, on the other hand, are rarer and, when equipped, greatly increase the frequency of which the scepter can be used, while also creating powerful synergies between multiple scepters.
Wow! It looks like ninja formations and ninjutsu tactics are way more versatile now.
Huh. You can also combine lower-tier components to create higher-tier ones, granting more significant combat boosts. Overriding components to change their type is also possible in specific domains.
I don't want to lie. I
During
read
the
that
initial phase of
real quickly,
exploration,
and I thought
the
she
Trailblazer
said.
can collect scepters in different domains.
I thought she
and
said
equip them
combat
with suitable
boots. I
components
don't know
to
why.
enhance their
It was
power.
like, oh.
In the mid to late phase, the Trailblazer can strategically combine scepters and components, creating powerful synergies between multiple scepters.
I do like the
to
fact
defeat the
that
final formidable foe.
the simulated
I
universe
trust
is
the
not something that
Trailblazer
they just decided to
comprehends
leave
everything by
alone.
now, don't
They're
they?
always working
Go
on this
ahead
one,
and
creating
run the
more and more
tests,
content
and
for
be
people
sure
to get
I
through.
receive a report as well.
Furthermore, in version 2.6, the simulated universe.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It's finally here. So now, nobody has to complain that they don't have access to these light cones anymore. They're available for you. You just got to spend the next 8 weeks getting them. I've been in too many discussions about the fact that people have missed out on these light cones. And the issue becomes that the people I get into the arguments with don't really understand where I'm coming from. Mostly because I play plenty of gacha games that I started late from, and I don't sit there and be like, oh, well, I missed this, so now I'm going to complain about it for the rest of the time that the game is out because I can't get access to it. I start a lot of gacha games late, so it's like I just say I got to move on and just work with what I've got. But now these are here. So, congratulations. Yeah, no kidding. Genshin could absolutely never. Oh, man. Now, I do want to state, I'm not being unfair about it, because when I've gotten into those arguments, the people who kind of like want to bring this up, they'll just say it's like it's unfair to players who started late that they don't get access to these light cones or anything like that. And it's like, if you started late, I'm sorry, but that's not a fault of the game. Now, if you were to re-explain that to me and say, well, yeah, it kind of is, because the game wasn't available for my way of playing. So if like you're saying, oh, well, I wanted to play on the PlayStation, but it wasn't available for the PlayStation at the time when some of this stuff came out. It's like, okay, now that's reasonable. Yeah, you're right. That should have been more available, and that is the fault of the game. But it is not the fault of the game if you just straight up were like, I'm not going to play this until like 2.0. Or if you just honestly didn't hear about the game until way later, then that's not the fault of the game devs and about you not being able to get these light cones or something. But if you didn't play this game because you just didn't have the play power, because you were wanting to play it on the PlayStation and the game wasn't available, then yeah, that's the fault of the game. I really think that's actually very dumb for a lot of gacha games where they'll release as PC and phone first, but then they won't release into PlayStation or any such thing until way later. But the way I stand on it, I assume that the reason that they do this is not to hurt the new players. It might be that they actually have to do this. They have to show that people are viably interested in it from to be able to download it PC and mobile. And then once it shows that people are willing to play and purchase and pay for this game, that's when they can take it to like PlayStation or something. But before that, there might not be anything that they can do. But I don't actually know. I don't know how this whole process works. But congratulations. This is now available. You may now get the light cones that you have missed out on because you started late. But we still don't get the free Dr. Ratio. I ain't helping you with that one. That one you're just kind of screwed over on. I will say, I do want to point this out for people who are wondering why Dr. Ratio hasn't rerun yet. I'm going to be real with you. It is literally just probably because he was available for free for so long. He was available for 3 whole patches, and anybody could have gotten him. But people will still want his light cone. Dr. Ratio is very versatile, so it's like Star Rail knows that you could you could equip him with other light cones. I mean, hell, people equip him with Topaz's light cone when they don't have Ratio, so it works. It's still not his, and I agree with you. I think he should get a rerun sometime soon. If he doesn't get a rerun next patch, I'll be surprised. But overall, I'm just gonna be real with everybody. It's just more like Dr. Ratio is literally the 5-star that is the most available to people because he was free for 3 whole patches. I'm sorry you missed that. And I know people are saying it's like, oh, but people should be able to go for his light cone. And I'm like, if you didn't go for his light cone during his first run, when he was free, by the way, that's on you. That would have been the best time to go for his light cone because you already got him E0. But a lot of people tend to go Eidolons before they go for light cones. I am always of the perspective that you should go for getting your E0 and then get your S1. Then go back and roll for more copies of the character. Because a character typically runs at about maybe... You can clear in-game content without the light cone. I want to clarify that. But they always perform at their best with the light cone. So, and reality of it is that if we're talking sales-wise, characters sell more than light cones. Because more people will go for a character than they will a light cone. Will you roll for the light cone when it gets released again, when that character reruns? Yes. But the vast majority of people will not. The vast majority of people will go through FOMO. They'll go for the character. They want to spend money on the new character. And that's just kind of the reality of how a gacha game works. And that's how they want their money. They want the thing that's going to sell the most. So Dr. Ratio is going to be like kind of lower on the ball because he was free for so long. So they're not gonna make much money from Ratio himself. Oh, but there will be people who want Ratio. Yes, there will be, but that's not the vast majority of the players. A lot of us already have him. A lot of us don't even use him. I have not used my Dr. Ratio. He is level 70 only because I wanted the free standard tickets. That is it. I don't use him. Despite the number of times I've complained about not having a follow-up team to handle like the follow-up MOCs, Pure Fictions, and I guess we'll probably have some follow-up. I think we have a follow-up Apocalyptic Shadow as well. So yeah.
Store will be updated with light cones and superimposition materials from previous events, allowing trailblazers who missed out to purchase them as needed.
I'm just always curious why during the live stream they had the weird script.
Okay, Now let's take a short break, and we'll keep the show going when we're back.
Oh, there was a pause right there, so I could have waited to go on my rant. My bad.
Welcome back, y'all. In version 2.6, we have some new materials to introduce.
There we
to
go.
everyone.
Wait, what do you like?
Staggered
Real world
Shadows
materials?
Shape of
Okay.
Fear will be going live soon, and by successfully beating it,
I
you
was
can obtain
correct.
essential
They were
materials
making
for
new imaginary
characters.
material.
Cavern of Corrosion. Path of Uncertainty is also set to launch. Successfully beat it to be rewarded with 2 relic sets.
Good news is,
Doses, Relived
I
Ordeal, and Scar
I'm not going
Lost
for any
in
imaginary
erudition.
characters anytime
Indeed.
soon.
The Garden of Plenty event will be returning, and the
Yes!
Fissure will likewise support double rewards.
Double
Next is
calyxes!
the gift of Odyssey, like rewards, it's just gotta be.
Not bad, Albert. It seems like you've unknowingly learned the ninja mantra.
No
All right,
offense to
everyone, that brings
double
us to the
relic
end
or
of this
ornaments.
episode.
I
It's
will
time to say
always
goodbye
prefer
to
double
everyone.
calyxes
We'll
above
see you
anything
all
else.
At Paperfold University. And that's a wrap.
Because that is most immediately useful. Because I can go the
Farewell.
entire thing with double relics and double ornaments and come out with nothing but absolute garbage. And hold on, there's still more to this. There's like a whole another minute. What is going on?
Hey, yo, yo! It's a special program coming at you live with something sublime.
Why are we rapping all of a sudden?
What?
The Ninja Mantra Special Mastery Edition.
Now put your feathers together for the IPM's cutest host, aka Fatbeak. It's Albert's time to shine.
I was joking.
On the grind, overtime, master of even rhymes, hoping for promotion, got the pay.
I was joking about the mixtape.
I'm losing my mind. Am I lunch break to the IPC? Pay the doctrine. Pure corruption. Barely sleeping, always weeping. Driving to come, reach the highest heights. Top
Oh
rope,
my
taking it to
God.
the starry skies.
Slash, cut, cleave. Cheer up, Albert, time for us to team up. Catch evil doers together and smash them all into dust.
No,
Double
no.
age of the Dharma, the team is
Dun,
making a mess. Trying to claim they're harder, better, stronger, faster than the rest. Inside the ninja's heart shines a light to defend that carries on to the end. The will refuses to bend. The way of the ninja, great land on my side. The hunt's luck's arrow is my compass and guide.
Here to blaze a trail, how you thought I misspoke? We'll take a bet at your shootout, cause rules are meant to be broke.
Lo, all aboard the universe's #1 train. Here to keep us all
Great.
connected, but you thought this
It was so hard not to say anything
Attention
about it.
passengers! The express is approaching its destination. Next stop, Paperfold University. Please ensure you
I
have all
fucking
your
love
personal
this.
belongings with you. The Mappo age is about to begin.
Oh, why did I do that?
Okay, now it's really over. Yes, Sataniku, I did see the reruns. Let me just kind of close out everything, and if we want to discuss more, I mean, we can discuss more. But for those of you guys who are watching this on the YouTube channel, thank you for making it to the end of the reaction. If you guys don't mind, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this update. And I hope to catch you guys in another one. Peace.